So how did you find out that LaJoy's best friend was a guy?
It's like, you know, when you first meet somebody, you know, we single, so we doing that, but she works at the bar, and the DJ's Tony, whatever. So I asked her, like, is he a dude? And she was like, yeah, so it was more of a red flag for me.
So what did she tell you about Tony? She didn't tell you immediately that it was a male guy friend. What did she tell you about Tony once you found out that he was a male guy friend?
You know, just describing how, you know, what they talk about, confiding in each other, you know, like almost like therapy, talking with each other while they're out, sharing drinks after work. I should be that person, your person.
Got it.
But she's into, you know, crystals and spirituality, so this twin flame thing or whatever, and I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah.
And as I researched it, it really bothered me, like, twin flame, like, who am I?
Yeah.
So.
And how long y'all been together?
We've been together about five years now.
5 years,
yeah.
Okay. Do you have a child together?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
So 5 years together and you have one child?
Yes.
Okay, then. So what happened to your daughter's birthday party?
It's my daughter's second birthday, so, you know, we booked the venue, whatever, but we need a DJ. Tony comes up, and I'm like, okay, for the raid, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to argue. It's for my this ain't about me. So, okay, we pay for it, but when we get there, I don't think you're doing as much DJing as you doing, you know, getting close.
Got it.
With Joy, you know, and they sitting together laughing and everything, and I think I tell pretty good jokes, but you ain't laughing like you laughing with him with my jokes, and I thought I was cool with it. But
Got it. So he didn't really DJ at the party. He was over there spending time with
you DJing for kids. I mean, you ain't really scratching a whole lot. There's a lot of Baby Shark going on.
Baby
you
Shark,
feel,
got it.
in all realness, it really. I was watching that.
Yeah.
But it's just my daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do I not?
Did you confront LaJoy after the birthday party?
Oh, yeah.
And what'd she say?
She try and put it off. Like, oh, we was cool. Like, I told you about him. He cool. That's my bro. That's enough. Like, I don't have sisters coming in there.
Yeah.
I don't have sisters coming to the, to the party.
If you had a close girlfriend like that, do you think she'd be concerned?
What?
All of y'all said yes. All of y'all like yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. If my Unlock the Phone investigators finds anything, what will you do?
I guess I had to move on.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to hear LaJoy's side of this story, and she's here. So everyone, please welcome LaJoy to the show. Hi, LaJoy. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Why are you such a liar?
What are you talking about? Lying about
So your insecurities is why we're here.
Here we go.
Once again, you're so childish. I can't.
I mean,
How would you feel if Patrick had a female best friend?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care?
Because I'm not insecure. And because before Patrick and LaJoy existed, he had friends. So for me to come in and say, oh, you can't talk to her because she's pretty. Oh, you can't talk to her because she posts on social media. It's selfish. And it's inconsiderate of his friendship and of his past.
Got it.
Just be respectful.
Describe your relationship with Tony for me then.
We've talked about relationships. We talk about, because I was there before Patrick. Me and Tony were friends before anything. He was there when I went through my heartbreak. I was there when he went through his. We'll go out, we'll chill, like, hey, what you doing? Let's go grab a drink. All right, but you already know the problem. So then I'd be like, Patrick, I'm gonna run to the store. But I wouldn't have to do that. Before, I didn't have to do that. I was coming home like, hey, Patrick, I was with Tony. We went and got a drink. Then it was, oh, I don't want you talking to him no more. Oh, you can't go nowhere no more. Why can't I go nowhere?
But then you did start lying about when you would go out with him.
I did, because I don't think that if but why do I get questioned if I don't question you?
But you lying, though. But you
I wouldn't have to if you wasn't so insecure.
So why do I have to question if you lying?
Because you're so insecure.
Insecure? Since what? I let you.
No, stop lying because we're here because you're insecure.
Oh, wow.
But it sounds like he's allowed Tony to continue, not allowed, but he doesn't stop you from having Tony in your life. You are still interacting. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm
You're
going
wrong.
off what he said.
You're all the way wrong.
Tell me.
I had to remove him off of all social media because Patrick had a problem with him being on social media.
Okay.
He had a problem with his numbers being in my phone. I had to delete that off his phone.
So is that why you were confused when she said they sent memes because you thought they weren't on social media together?
Because now I don't. Because he's not I'm not allowed to talk to him. I'm not allowed to go to events if he's gonna be there. Why do I have to cut off my friends to satisfy ego?
So I gotta ask you clearly, have you ever slept with Tony?
No.
Okay then. Well listen, LaJoy's best friend Tony is here, so I think it's time to meet Tony as well. So Tony, come on out.
Y'all gotta fix this. Nah, I'm not the one being messy.
But now you being messy
You
because
part
you
of it,
should have
though.
told me.
No, check this out.
But you part of it, though.
But you should have told me you was
Tony,
coming.
I want to hear from your point of view, how do you feel about what's all been said?
We've been friends for a minute.
Okay.
9 years. 8, 9 years, something like that. And yeah, nothing's going on. Nothing's really happening, you know what I mean? I'm not stepping in between your relationship. I mean, it sounds like you're sneaking off, trying to text me, we can hang out and all that, but we can't hang out. I just found that out. I didn't know that was an issue.
Oh,
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
So she texting you. We
He's
can hang
my
out?
friend.
What?
So if I say let's
We
go for a
can?
drink for a happy hour, and this is my, why can't I go to a drink with a happy? Like
We
I don't
can-
do
we-
that.
we can do
but
that.
when you can, why? Because the whole time we there, and if we go out, I'm like, hey, what you doing? I'm busy. Oh, I gotta go here. I gotta go here.
But you never said that was a problem, though. But so why you
Why
talking
would I
about
have
that
to
now?
tell you that
So
when
why would you
spending
talk about
time
that?
with your woman
But you could
should be a
talk to me about
priority?
that. We could talk about that.
Tony, I gotta ask you, point blank, do you have feelings for LaJoy?
No, nothing like that.
There was
no.
a hesitation there. Why was there hesitation?
Oh.
If she was to give you and say, hey, like maybe we could try to turn this friendship into something more, would you be okay with that?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
I gotta give you my advice, and I gotta be very honest with you. I've been trying to track y'all's conversation. I know y'all got a child together, but this relationship is completely unhealthy. And from my point of view, regardless of Tony, you two have run your course. Y'all do know that, right? Okay. Okay. Silence says more to me than anything. And I can't be in this position and not be honest of what I'm witnessing. The way that you all are talking about each other, the words that you use for each other, everything about this relationship is destructive. But you came here for answers.
Yes.
This is what I see as the truth, but here goes some answers for you. Tony, you were supposed to come here to unlock the phone, and Tony, you denied to unlock your phone. So we couldn't confirm your interactions. Okay, great. Why did you decide to not unlock your phone?
There's nothing in there.
Okay. So if there's nothing in there, why couldn't we unlock your phone?
Just a choice.
Okay. Just a choice?
Yeah.
Nothing in there.
Okay.
Nothing in there.
Like it was a choice not to tell Emmy that y'all hang out?
Right. Right.
Okay. All right, well, listen, now it's time for LaJoy's phone. LaJoy's, we've unlocked your phone as well. Are you ready for this? Okay, then. So, Patrick, you want to know if LaJoy has been secretly meeting up with Tony to have sex. LaJoy said she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her GPS and found that she is telling the truth. Patrick wants to know if LaJoy is still communicating with Tony. LaJoy says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her phone and found that LaJoy is not telling the truth. Tony's cell phone number is saved in her contacts. So you two are still in communication.
Just because it's saved, it doesn't mean I'm still talking to him.
Okay. All right, Patrick wants to know if LaJoy is using any apps to communicate with other men. LaJoy said no. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her apps and found that she is not telling the truth. Our investigator searched her through her apps and found Tinder is installed since 2020. My investigators saw that there was network activity, meaning it's actively being used. So you're actively on Tinder?
No, it's not even on my phone.
So our investigator searched through our apps, found that Tinder was installed since 2020, and saw that the network activity, which means it is actively being used.
I don't even have Tinder on my phone.
Okay. My Unlock the Phone investigator also searched your texts to see if you were actively talking to other men. And we found that, LaJoy, you were not telling the truth. He found 427 text exchanges between her and another man. The interesting part is that this other man was not Tony. And this was through the Text Now app. We also found 27 photos in explicit nature. Can I get an envelope to show you this?
Text Now is what I use for my job.
Okay.
So I communicate with everybody outside of my job.
Okay.
On Text Now.
Okay.
So
But there
that's-
was sexually explicit photos as well.
I send Patrick photos.
There were
all
sexually
the
explicit
time.
photos of other men. You know who this man is?
No.
So this is a nude man that was on your phone. Do you know who that man is?
I do.
Okay.
Somebody I talked to way before Patrick.
Okay. So these are messages. These are also all the messages that we found through that Text Now app. There was a lot of sex talk between LaJoy and this other man. He told her, he used the words like, I love you, referring to her as queen and beautiful. And communicating with this guy is as recent as 2 days ago. The texts on these texts are from September of 2023.
Yeah, he's just a friend. Now, he's somebody that I dated before, but he'll still text, hey, what's going on, how you doing? But I don't say nothing sexual to him. I don't do none of that.
Patrick, how do you feel about this?
I don't know how I feel, man. I don't. It hurts, but you know what, baby? I'm cool.
I gave my advice before this, and I told you it was already done. I spotted it before I even knew what was in the phone. I didn't know that we was gonna find these messages with other men. Clearly, there are men out there who you're like talking to that you're not having an unhealthy discourse with, because in this messages, there's no unhealthy discourse. Between you two, there's an unhealthy discourse. And there's a lack of transparency about what you both want and where you both need. And so what I'm saying to this is,
Look
at
how
this
old
point,
that is. That is from 20, like
I don't
20.
even have that picture.
That's because that was before you. Look how I looked. Let's be for real.
Well,
Again, the messages go
Like-
up, the messages go
Alright,
up to
bet.
2 days ago. The messages go
Like-
up until 2 days ago.
Yeah, because if he texts and say, hey, good morning, what's going on, how you doing? Hey, how's the work?
So let me
How's
say this, because
Like,
because I understand that we've caught things in your phone. At the end of the day, you have to stop it. You have to say no.
But I've done that. I'm like, don't do that, because you know
Because
my relationship.
any response is a response until
And
you
I'm
say
still like,
done.
don't do that, because you know my relationship.
So at the end of the day, you know this is an unhealthy relationship. You know you're not happy. You're not happy in this relationship. You know you're not. I asked you how you feel about this relationship. You said you feel trapped. You said you feel trapped in this relationship. I know y'all got a child together, and I think the most healthiest thing for y'all to do is co-parent. Patrick, you came here for one thing. You want to know and unlock a phone to see if there's anything. You have all this in front of you from her Text Now app. You get to read through it and make your own decision about how they've engaged, how she did or did not stop it. So the question is, what do you want to do from here?
I'm done with it. I'm done with it. You know?
I think it's the healthiest thing anyway, because I think at this point, I think you do need to continue to co-parent. I think you do deserve support. You need to raise a child together. But this has clearly been an unhealthy relationship. Before I knew anything in this phone, it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy, and you know it. You know it's unhealthy.
Maybe it's just stuff that I have to work on and I have to heal from the things that went on in our relationship in
I
the
agree.
beginning. And I don't think I ever forgave him.
Yeah. Now that's an honest answer.
And I don't think I ever did.
Okay, that's an honest answer. That's an honest answer. And I'm sure there's things that you never let go of either, but that has caused a foundation of distrust and a foundation that has been rocky. So the thing is that Tony isn't the issue. There's other issues y'all have. This is not about Tony. Tony was nothing in this. I'll tell you, Tony, now that we're done with this, I'm glad y'all are over and I'm glad you got your answers. Tony, I'm gonna tell you this, you got some explaining to do with Emmy when you get to the house. I'll tell you this much, and you deserve a lot of answers when you get to the house, because transparency needs to be reevaluated in this relationship. So keep your eyes open, okay? That's all I'm saying to you. But I wish y'all all the best of luck. Seriously, I wish y'all all the best of luck. God honest.
Want more unlocked phones, DNA reveals, and family drama? Then make sure you're subscribed to the Karamo Show YouTube.